Hello everyone, welcome to Orange Tactical. Today we're going to be talking about putting the TLR7 Sub on the P365 X-Macro. Here I have my P365 X-Macro. You can see there's no magazine and the weapon is clear. And here I have a P365X. You can see there's no magazine and the weapon is clear. So, putting the TLR7 Sub on the P365 X-Macro, you got to make sure you get the right TLR7 Sub. So this is the TLR7 Sub 1913 edition. So there is a TLR7 Sub for the SIG P365 series. That is not what you need to purchase. As you can see, when I take the light off of the X-Macro, if we look at the P365X, we can see that it's a flat rail, and this is SIG's proprietary rail for the P365. Looking at the X-Macro, there is a 1913 rail on it. This is a standard rail, very common in the industry. So the P365 TLR7 Sub will not fit this rail. You need the 1913 edition. And the same is true, the 1913 won't fit the P365 as well. So you can see how if I push this all the way up against the trigger guard, you can see the rail attachment is out the front. So it is not the right rail attachment. And the 1913 edition has has a key here, I believe is what Streamlight calls it. And this is what notches it into the 1913 rail. However, on their website and all the documentation I could find, no one talked about which key you use for the X-Macro. I found some people that make a proprietary one, but looking at it, I found that the number 5 fits the best out of all of the ones it comes with. 5 seemed to fit and seemed to line up well with my holster I was putting it in. So to install this, you will take the screw all the way out, and then you can pull this side off, and then you can pop out this little piece. And it comes with a bunch of these little pieces, and you just got to figure out which one's best. For the X-Macro, 5 is the one that fits the best. And then you put it all back together. Go ahead and screw this in. And then you'll push on the spring and line it up, but I tightened it too much, so let me loosen that a little bit. You'll push on it, line it up, and it'll be a little bit loose, so then you'll tighten down on the screw. And again, this is number 5, and you can see it's a pretty well lit area, but you can see how bright that light is, that 500 lumens, blocking out all my studio lighting in here. So that's the TLR7 Sub. Make sure you get the 1913 edition for the X-Macro. If you're going to get one for an X or a XL, you want the SIG version of it, get the TLR7 Sub P365 edition. Even though the X-Macro is a P365, it still is a 1913 rail, so it's the 1913 edition. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If not, and you like this content, please like the video and subscribe to Orange Tactical. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.